sheet. That's 660,000 square miles. It's more than twice the size of Texas. On the banks of a frozen inlet, a man captures a powerful event unfolding.
What is amazing is to see this giant, humongous piece of ice seeming to defy logic and rise up out of the water. How scary is that? You can hear this deep, ominous, rumbling noise.
The way that it just soars up into the air, it almost looks like it's breaking the laws of physics. It's like some sea god has just pushed it from underneath.
Tens of thousands of tons of ice rise up from the water.
The scale of this thing is unbelievable. It must be hundreds of feet across and almost as tall. How can it be moving like that? Is it being propelled by something?
The idea of an iceberg being propelled by mechanical force might sound extraordinary, but scientific records reveal it is a very real possibility.
Is it possible that this iceberg is being deliberately detached?
Claritin D knocks out your worst allergy symptoms, including nasal congestion. Without yucking you out. Feel the clarity and make today the most wonderful time of the year. Claritin D.
You've heard of this, so hold it up high. The clock in holidays, late nights, and regulars. Because you don't just carry a case, you carry the night. You are a fighter. This is your war. With that remarkable fight. To all the Chevy Silverado owners out there, the adventurers and the doers, to everyone who works hard and plays hard. Whether it's your first Silverado or your 10th. Thank you for making Chevy Silverado the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup. John's new caprese salami pesto with fresh mozzarella and basil pesto with whiskey away to Italy. Unlike your all-top non-committal ex-boyfriend. Good riddance. For a limited time at Jimmy John's.
Before Clear Choice, my dental health was so bad. I would be in a lot of pain. I wasn't able to eat. It was very hard.
Kimberly came to Clear Choice with a bunch of missing teeth, struggling with dental disease. Clear Choice dental implants.
I feel so much better. I feel energized to go outside and play with my daughter. I can eat anything. Like, I don't have to worry. Clear Choice changed my life.
The voice is back, and it has everyone talking. You can do well with James forever. He's Culver's Night.
Oh my God!
The voice tonight on NBC.
Good news! A new clinical study showed that Centrum Silver supports cognitive health in older adults. It's one more step towards taking charge of your health. So every day, you can say,
I want more time to do what I love. Taking care of my home and making the most of my free time. Time to learn. Play. To be me. And when I need help making ends meet, the New Mexico Home Focus helped cover my mortgage and giving me more time to be. Visit NFHomeFund.com.
What? Yes. It's falling that way.
Time to be fearless and bold. It's time. It's time for you.
So it's water.
Now during Ram Truck Month, get 0.9% financing for 60 months, or get $10,300 in total values on the 2022 Ram 1500 big home crew cab.
It's in every box for a year.
It's 8. I got it tired. It's turned off. It's another one. I'm trying to do one a little bit.
Along Greenland's coast, an iceberg's movement seems to defy physics, suggesting it could be under human control.
I think the answer could be that someone is detaching this iceberg on purpose.
As crazy as it sounds, on the opposite side of the globe in the Antarctic, people have been trying for years to tow icebergs. This plan would see icebergs transported to drought-ridden countries to use as meltwater.
Scientists first dreamed up the idea of using icebergs as a water source in the 1940s to relieve Californians during a prolonged drought. In recent years, the plans have resurfaced as fears about the consequences of climate change intensify.
We're seeing more and more parts of the planet being hit by droughts of unprecedented scale. Water stress is being seen all around the world.
Close to 3 billion people face water scarcity. But at the same time, countless millions of gallons of fresh water are stored in icebergs.
One of the solutions, which is brilliant when you think about it, was to take a big chunk of ice and tow it back where it could be distributed to areas that needed fresh water.
In recent years, plans have included towing icebergs from Antarctica to drought-riddled Cape Town, South Africa.
This sounds like a project straight out of fiction, but in reality, they could press go off this at any moment.
The team would use satellite imagery to find an iceberg of the right size and shape. Once they've found their right candidate, they'll cast a 2-mile-long net around it and start tugging.
However, others are convinced this chunk of ice is too large to be under mechanical control.
There's simply no way that anything is moving this thing. The only explanation is that it's flipping on its own.
Jennifer Watson believes the footage has captured a rarely seen natural event.
What we're seeing here is a rolling iceberg. These are large blocks of ice that have become separated from the larger glacier, and the risk of an iceberg roll is highest just after the iceberg has slid away from the glacier, as it looks like it has from this video.
As gravity forces glaciers into the sea, warmer water temperatures cause icebergs to crack away. Weighing up to 10 million tons, these frozen behemoths can be incredibly unstable.
As it breaks away, the iceberg often has an irregular shape, which can often lead to a flip, revealing the spectacular new formations below.
The iceberg is often top-heavy, and it flips over to restore equilibrium.
In extreme cases, the resulting motion can release as much energy as an atomic bomb.
These rolls aren't something just to stand and admire. These are massive lumps of material falling into the water, and they can create vast tsunamis.
Greenland's ice sheet is melting and creating at an alarming rate, losing over 280 billion tons of mass per year. As well as leading to rising sea levels, this massive loss of ice can also unleash another type of disaster.
There is a specific type of earthquake that isn't caused by plate movement. It's actually caused by what's called glacial rebound. As that glacier melts, the land actually springs back like a sponge and create what's called an elastic earthquake. So as you lose glaciers, you might be getting more earthquakes.
Scientists are now measuring
with its ice sheet. It's feared that
Hey, which typically could be is how Earth plays. It's a tremendous demonstration of the scale of nature and its changes and how tiny and little bitty it makes you realize you are.
a supersonic blue streak flashes across the skies.
If this were to actually collide with the Earth, the devastation would stretch for hundreds of miles.
A mysterious cavern with possible evidence of ancient rituals.
Skulls have been found stretching back 3,000 years. Perhaps these people were performing macabre human sacrifice.
Get set for skiing in the Sahara.
Is it snow? Isn't that supposed to be like one of the hottest places on Earth?
Strange phenomena
It's unstoppable.
caught on camera.
Whoa, look at that! You see that?
That sunlight just moved. We got ourselves a UFO, folks.
Reveal the truth.
It's a flaming fire. It's like a gateway to hell.
The weirdness begins.
United States. Ann Arbor, Michigan. A Center for Cutting Edge Aerospace Research. October 20th, 2021. A group of friends heading home from a hockey game are shot by a slap shot from the heavens.
Way, I've never seen something like that.
There's this intensely bright, strange blue orb tearing through the night sky.
You look at the sky, you see shooting stars that are white, you see planes, you see the lights.
This looks different. This is glowing with kind of green, bluey.
You don't expect to see a shooting blue ball in the night sky.
The object tears across the sky for 2 foot, shocking people in 3 separate states.
They travel an immense distance.
Across the country, people are scratching their heads. It simply doesn't fit with any obvious explanation.
It's clearly traveling very fast and it's fragmented. So what is this?
According to some indigenous cultures, celestial events are seen as omens of the apocalypse.
It's always sparked the human imagination, and the incredible thing we're seeing in this video is no exception.
Thinks the object could be an apocalypse from the heavens, but not supernatural.
Looks like a meteor screaming through Earth's atmosphere and breaking up. The color that you get depends on the elements that are burned. Most meteors burn up either colorless or yellow because they're born at the very creation of the solar system, and they're made up of all
I don't have anything else right now. And it's not that time.
Systems 4.6 billion years ago, asteroids are formed. Up to 329 miles in diameter. They contain silicons, nickel iron metals, and a range of other elements. Meteors and fragments of these asteroids that hit us.
Yeah, you just keep on your post, but don't log in or put set anyway. You play on Kaylee. I was going to say, or whoever. How come I got Chris? Always been in the video YouTube. Period over.
But the bright trail leads
The
behind.
ball is the
So
other
that means
thing.
it must be somewhat larger than normal.
It would have to be
It's that far
particularly
from you.
large in order to stay attached to the atmosphere for as long as it
Let me
did.
know if you would.
The Earth bears the scars of at least 190 massive cosmic collisions. cataclysmic events which wiped out up to 3/4 of all living species in a single impact.
Most meteors are so small that they burn up in the atmosphere before they're even detected. But they are terrifying near business, more often than you would think.
According to its current trajectory, on Friday the 13th in April 2029, a 1,100-foot wide asteroid is going to pass within 20,000 miles of the Earth.
That's closer to some of our weather satellites.
NASA thinks there are more than 20,000 asteroids which could potentially damage our planet. Our best technology is ill-equipped to track and defend against this existential threat. But there is hope.
We're actually working on techniques that might be able to prevent that from happening by diverting the asteroids ourselves.
Liftoff of NASA's first planetary defense test to intentionally crash into an asteroid.
On September 26, 2022, NASA attempts to redirect a near-Earth object large enough to inflict catastrophic destruction on our planet. It flies the Double Asteroid Redirection Test, or DART spacecraft, smack into the 550-foot wide asteroid Dimorphos.
By impacting on an asteroid far enough in advance, it could cause a very small change in its trajectory that would be enough to save our planet.
The DART test alters Dimorphos' orbit, proving that such technology could one day save humankind. But scientist Dr. Tracy Fanara doesn't believe the footage is evidence of a similar celestial object approaching Earth.
Meteors can move up to 67,000 miles per hour. What we're seeing in the sky right now is moving much slower than that. I think that it's a satellite that has re-entered Earth's atmosphere.
Dr. Fanara checks NASA records for the day the weird blue streak appeared in the sky.
NASA has confirmed that this was likely a satellite traveling at around a speed of 60,000.
Satellites are really the rate of satellite is weak. It's estimated that tons of space junk fall to Earth every year.
The blue streak may fall victim to an ever-present threat to spacecraft. Solar storms.
In the solar atmosphere, these eruptive events that happen. And what happened when
Don't forget now.
surface gets bigger. And what this does is it creates drag.
Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Quit.
Within days, almost all the satellites burned up, unable to survive the density of thermosphere.
No solar flare large enough is detected in the video. Instead, space scientist Martin Archer fears this fiery plunge might not be an accident.
In 2008, the US realized that one of its satellites with 1,000 pounds of toxic propellant was about to crash into Earth, and they had to do something about it. So they blew it up with a missile. We'll be seeing the fallout of another satellite missile test.
I work hard and I want my money to work hard too. So I use my free unlimited card. Earn on my favorite soup. Got it. Earning on Daddy Play. Don't touch it. Don't touch it yet. Let me get the big one. No.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yes. No. Wait. Where's the big one?
Well, six eyes.
Wait. Let me get them all. I'm gonna get them all. I'm big with Chase 3
Introducing Astapro Allergy. Now available without a prescription. Astapro is the first and only 24-hour steroid-free spray. While Flonase takes hours, Astapro starts working in 30 minutes. So you can Astapro and go. Keep comfort, make it amazing. Nicorette knows quitting smoking is freaking hard. Get advice like, stop, go for a run, go for 10 runs, run a marathon. Instead, start small with Nicorette, which can lead to something big. Start stopping with Nicorette. Super City Vinyl Ink from Maple, New York. Shaker Pure Longwear with no budge vinyl beads. Up to 16-hour formula. Super City Vinyl Ink from Maple, New York. Still living with odors? Get back in there and fresh it. Stay with you. Febreze Air Disc. Febreze new finer disc looks longer in the air to fight even your toughest odors. So long, sticky smell and a low emission freshness.
Skin conditions? I've seen a lot of wacky hacks in my day.
Greek yogurt is supposed to be really quick. Bananas.
Beer lean.
I came out a little bit turquoise, said I.
Here's the dermatologist hack, and it starts in the shower.
In the shower?
Introducing new Gel Body Wash for eczema prone, hyperreactive, and dry cracked skin with dermatologist approved ingredients.
I'm excited to try it.
Yay! New Gel Body Wash, the dermatologist's ultimate hack.
Right now, that's time.
I got this incredible iPhone 14 Pro on that.
Okay, wow.
Switch now and get iPhone 14 Pro, plus Apple Watch SE and iPad. All three on Hurry. That's long, only on Verizon.
And then a board certified OBGYN and the founder. The world's first deodorant that you can use anywhere you wish you didn't. It's outrageously effective. You can try it today.
If you shop with the Walmart, you get everything you need. Your fingertips. Make life a little
For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones we are Granger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
An unidentified object tears a blue streak across American skies. Martin Archer fears it could be the casualty of a missile test.
I think we're seeing a satellite that's been blown out of the sky here.
Falling satellites and other space junk pose an increasing risk to human life. Space agencies are therefore developing missiles to intercept and destroy ones they fear could hit populated areas. But such technologies can create another problem by leaving thousands of pieces of debris in orbit.
That poses a threat to not only all of the other satellites that happen to be in the vicinity, but also the International Space Station filled with astronauts.
The space debris travels at up to 17,500 miles per hour, meaning even a fleck of paint can rupture the hull of a spacecraft.
Because the pressure difference is so large between the inside and the outside, it will cause explosive decompression of any areas that humans are supposed to live in, and could be absolutely devastating.
With checking military logs, Dr. Tracy Fernado finds no such tests at the time of the blue streak over Michigan. This satellite seems to be coming down on its own.
No country or organization is claiming responsibility for this satellite, but some experts think that it might be a Russian spy satellite falling to its death.
Scientists at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics confirmed the object is Cosmos 2551, a Russian spy satellite launched too low in the atmosphere to survive long in orbit.
One really well seen in the clip tricked observers into thinking they were looking at rest of the country is burned with different colours, such as yellow, red, and white, indicating that different materials in the satellite are melting at different points in re-entry.
More and more nations are launching satellites into Earth's orbit. By 2030, the number could exceed 100,000. That means the last time we had a spacecraft floating through the skies.
We may never know sure what secrets it contains, thanks to one of the most amazing destructions of evidence ever seen in the American skies.
Scotland. The island of Stella, in the Hebrides archipelago. A tiny 82-acre storm-battered landmass, 6 miles from the mainland. July 2021. A pair of explorers venture around the southern tip of this rocky coastline.
We've got a kayak here who's approaching some sort of island, and there seems to be these amazing angular features sort of reaching out of the water. And then, it goes through a channel, and there's tons of these things.
The inside is just as spectacular as the outside, with these hexagonal structures ranging even up to the ceiling. It's just incredible.
The counter, known locally as Finland's Cave, stretches for more than 250 feet under the island.
The columns extend back into the darkness. It's quite extraordinary.
These columns look so perfect. It's almost like someone carved them in the walls.
If these magnificent pillars are carved into the rock face, who made them? Simon Clark turns to the history of the island.
The island of Staffa has been an object of mystery and fascination for a long time. And while no one lives there today, there is evidence of human habitation stretching back for millennia.
Archaeological studies suggest humankind settles on this island more than 3,500 years ago. The height of the Bronze Age.
You have to consider that Staffa is just a rock in the ocean. There is nothing there. So to risk life and limb to make the crossing, this cave must have some mystical, powerful effect.
The ancient people of the Scottish Isles are among the earliest carvers of stone for ceremonial purposes in human history. Some of their ritual sites are older than the Great Pyramids of Egypt and Stonehenge.
Those early settlers worshipped the sun, the moon, and natural elements. So the cave of Staffa really plays into that philosophy. Looking at these angular columns, it really does have the feel of a cathedral. You can imagine people coming here to venerate and worship.
For the Neolithic people of Scotland, underground structures are thought to be gateways between the land of the living and the underworld of the dead. In the depths of a nearby cave, archaeologists have discovered evidence of disturbing rituals carried out 3,000 years ago.
In the entrance, a rack was found displaying the skulls of children. Ancient people would go to extraordinary lengths to appease their gods. Perhaps the people that went here were also asked to do sacrifice.
Highway Through Hell is back with an all-new season. It is really a fun. Watch Jamie and crew do what they do best. Witness the all-new season of Highway Through Hell. Sunday nights, only on the Weather Channel. A wind advisory is in effect. Currently in our area, 60 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, cloudy skies early, then partly cloudy after midnight. Low 43. Tuesday, windy with some clouds from time to time. High 76. Tuesday night, a few clouds from time to time. Low 48.
is hard. So we made one with it simple. Duracell lithium-coin batteries. They're the only ones with a bitter coating to help this bitter swallow.
What if like type 2 diabetes is over?
What if all I do is live? Or what if I can do diabetes differently? Now you can with 1 speaker Manjaro. Manjaro helps your body regulate blood sugar. And Manjaro can help decrease how much food you eat. 3 out of 4 people reached an A1C of less than 7%. Plus, people taking Manjaro lost under 25 pounds. Manjaro is not looking for a type of diabetes. Don't take Manjaro with you live a family of and may worsen kidney problems. I can help diagnose differently with Manjaro. Ask your doctor about 1 speaker Manjaro. If you Walmart, you know that with everyday low prices, you can spend a little less to get a little more.
Destination America's going to new heights. I bought a house in the Rockies. The views are spectacular. Holy cow! Where home is just the sky. I've never seen a tree inside the house. Come on, your mountains wish feels like a real cabin. This is exactly why we live up here. Flying the Rockies on Destination America. Watch Destination America on TBS TV. People with non-valid behavior have left what finished behind with watching. A safe, one-time procedure that reduces stroke rates. For life, watcher. It's one time. Let me tell you about the neighborhood across the street.
Everybody, if it don't, it could have been another hour of burn off while you're down. And we can rest in the morning after. Oh. No. I can't have. I was saying after 7 o'clock, there's nothing you need to do on here. Okay. I've done everything very hard. If I feel like I'm trying to take it one of them, the next day was supposed to do. I had no some appointments and everything takes place, so yeah. Are you done? Well, that's good. I just can't touch my legs are hurting.